oil is not important. When you take out oil, it's not the oil, you're worried about cholesterol. Cholesterol, which is harmful to you, which is in your blood, is actually not external, it's internal. It's your body which produces that cholesterol. Using 27-step process, a healthy liver, whatever you give, can convert to cholesterol. And there is something called as a genetic imprint, that you could eat only curd rice, but your LDL still could be 200. And you could eat all the meat in the world and all the oil, and your LDL could be 100. And that's what people observe. People who are foodies, they eat a lot, who may be little overweight. You look at their blood parameter, in some of them, it's pristine, it's very clean. You're also surprised. How is it this clean? It's only because they have good genes which they carry. Whereas people with a bad gene, unfortunately, it's a common genetic disease. LDL, it's a common disease. 1 in 250 carry a mutation in their gene where LDL could be very high. So overall, almost all cardiologists, nutritionists, diabetologists, we have all shifted from being lipid-centric or oil-centric to carb-centric. Nowadays what we tell is, eat less carbohydrate, less sugar, less sweet. Your carb should be 1/3, your fiber should be 1/3, protein, which is really deficient in Indian meals, especially vegetarian meals, it has to increase. Even Indian non-vegetarian are like one piece non-vegetarian, no? They will just eat single piece. Any oil is okay, don't overdo anything, but don't be very, very specific to oil. It's not about the oil, but it's about repeated use and having. So I think what is clearly bad is trans fat. That's what we are coming. When you repeatedly use, there is a chemical change which occurs in the structure of the oil, and it tends to be more trans. It becomes like vanaspati, dalda, that they are all trans fats. So I think avoiding trans fat is important, and repeated oil heating also leads to increased trans fat. They are not completely regulated by body. They will lead to increase in triglyceride. They will also lead to fatty liver, that kind of. Again, it's calorie excess. It's not just trans fat. Any excess calorie can also do the same. Excess ice cream, excess chocolate, excess carb also are equally bad. And they can also release free radicals, which could be more dangerous to the body. Too much excess could lead to even cancers. I think, now that we are okay with any oil, I would suggest people to limit, when you are frying or when you are doing, limit the oil. You can even go for a cheaper oil because it really doesn't matter which oil you take, but have a overall balance on it and not to reuse the oil as much as possible. Yeah. Because of the trans fat hypothesis, the free radical injury, more than heart, this can lead to fatty liver, cancers and things like that. Yeah. I would say once. You shouldn't, in the sense, regulate the quantity and go to a cheaper one. So smoked food is bad, there is no doubt about that. But whether the repeated use of oil will lead to the same, we don't have answer to that. But if you ask my personal opinion, I feel yes, it is dangerous. Anything which is like smoked is dangerous, and probably we should avoid it as much as possible. If you take some antioxidant, it could work, but I think it's not the right way to do. If it is harmful, the only way to do is, avoid it. I think when it comes to heart health, more than the oil, as we discussed, I think it's important people exercise regularly and don't do over exercise again. Moderate exercise on a long-term goal is very important. Moderate total calorie consumption is also very important. Moderate. Again, It's not about this more or this more. It's about total calorie more. So moderation in the total calorie also is very useful. I think these two are important. Sleep hygiene, extremely important. Managing stress in your own way is again very important. I think these are something which have been proven to be beneficial, and I think we should stick to those points.